YouTube. Today, I'm going to talk about my estimating process, my lead process, how I go about meeting customers for the first time as a contractor, as a stranger in their house. I don't I don't cold call customers. They reach out to me via social media, Facebook, Nextdoor app, something like that. I do on, like, if something is posted on, say, Nextdoor app or Facebook, or something's brought to my attention, I will reach out to a customer via, a messenger app or something like that and say, hey, this is me, this is what I do, I can help you, free estimate, here's my contact information. I leave my name, my number, my website, and my email address. And obviously, they can contact me through Messenger as well, through whatever app I'm using. So first thing, if they contact me, I offer them a free estimate. A quick rundown of what they want. Make sure I'm, pre-qualify. So basically, if I'm able and willing to do the work, for one, two, they're within range. Like, they're not calling to see. I'm in like North Detroit metro area, so they're not calling from Ohio or anything like that. Now, granted, I would travel to Ohio for the correct amount of work, because if it pays, right? So, but you're not traveling down to Ohio for mounting a TV or doing anything like that. So, pre-qualify them, make sure, and then set up a time frame. I don't have a set day where I only do estimates because I'm not that organized. I don't believe I have enough work to just dictate just one day. Plus, it's cutthroat out there. I know a couple handymen. They don't, like, say, like a Monday. They only do estimates on a Monday, which is fantastic. I wish I could be that, but I'm not. I just Monday's another work day for me. So I fit, estimates in between jobs, or, after hours. Like, tomorrow I'm going to estimate at, 7 o'clock at night, just because I'm still working. I'm at a job, and that's the time that we can both meet at a job. So it's still light out. I can still estimate the job, but I'm not to a point where I can set time frame, one day or an allotted half day just for estimates driving around. Another thing is, the longer you put off the estimate, the quicker, or the more availability there is for somebody else to swoop in and collect that customer as an actual client. So I want to get there as quick as possible. So say if today is Tuesday and I put off all my estimates till Monday, I'm actually not even getting to that house to estimate the job for 6 days. And not only was that 6 days, that's probably 7 days before I even get a answer back on an estimate. And by then, who knows who else that customer has talked to. So I digress. So once I get an appointment for a estimate, I make the appointment. I put it in my little schedule on my phone. Set reminders, because I'm horrible at that, as far as missing stuff. I haven't really missed appointments per se, but I've been, I've dropped the ball in a couple times just for work or whatnot. So I need to work on that. You make an appointment, and I show up early. I make it a point to show up early. I try to park my vehicle with my trailer, if I'm towing my trailer, someplace where they can see it, because, believe it or not, what you drive and how you present yourself matters. So if they see you're coming, in a Geo Metro 1994 Geo Metro with a ladder rack zip tied to the roof, and you come out and you got cigarette butts everywhere, I wouldn't hire. You wouldn't even be allowed in my house. But so I try to park someplace where they can see me, and so they know it's me. They don't need some stranger walking up to the door. I have my binder with their information, any information I have. I'll automatically hand them one of my business cards. So I hand them a business card first, introduce myself, and then I also hand them this, which is a copy of my insurance, and then also a list of everything that I do. So they have that. They know exactly, because a lot of times they'll, like everybody, what else do you do? What else can you do? Do you do this? So now I can give them this. I'm like, hey, it happened the day before yesterday. They asked me, hey, what else do you do? I'm like, well, if you look behind your insurance form, I have a list of everything. They're like, oh, I didn't even see that. So that's what I give them. So then now they have my business card with all my contact information, in case they don't have it already, a copy of my insurance, and a list of everything that I do, but not limited to it. So I'll show up. I'll make sure I'm on time. I smell good. I'm presentable. Now there's been a couple times where customers, they want, hey, just come on over. I'm like, listen, I'm not, that's been working all day, so they don't care. So they just want me to come over and bid a job. I ask questions, and I answer questions. I ask open-ended questions. Let the customer talk. Let the client talk. Let them vent what they need to be done. Let them explain. Let them tell a story within reason. You don't want to be there for an hour or so. Now, this is a free estimate, so the more time I spend there, the less time I can get paid for anything. But you want to create a relationship. I don't know it all, so I have no problem saying, hey, I don't do that. Hey, I don't know. So that's not my expertise. So, mold, rodent removal, stuff like that. Hey, call somebody for that. That's not me. So I don't know it all. And you'd be surprised. Most people are like, hey, no problem. I respect that. And they move on to their next question. Also, with my estimating process, I bring some sort of light source, like a flashlight, and also a tape measure to measure anything I need to, windows, flooring, siding, power washing. You just want a quick measurement. I also ask if I need to, I can take a picture. So, hey, can I take a picture of your exterior house? If you need, power washing quote, etc., or anything. That way I can kind of gauge, and then I also take notes. And I have a notebook here as well. It's going to be attached to it. I take notes, any problems with the customer. Then I also communicate back to them. I get their contact information if I don't have it already. Email address, I probably usually have their phone number. If I don't, I'll get that as well. And then from there, I explain, hey, I'm going to write this up. I'll have it same day to you. I always give my estimates to customers the same day. I tell them by end of business today, I'll have an estimate to you. Whether that date, I don't say 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock. If I forget and I don't get it to them until 9 o'clock, well, that's the end of business for me as a business owner is 9 o'clock, because that's when I stopped working. That's how it goes. I think that's about it as far as estimating process. I also use QuickBooks. That's another thing. I didn't invest in QuickBooks. It's late. That's $200, I believe, for my QuickBooks app, and I keep it. That's the only thing as far as a business owner I have is QuickBooks. That's it. So I have no way of doing anything else. So I have no way of knowing if anything else is better. So QuickBooks works for me. It's very simple. I'm not by no means a master at it. So it's a learning curve for me as well. But I can. It stores information for past customers and everything. I keep everything in there as well, so I can send out any email reminders, estimates, etc., obviously through that. So QuickBooks is what I use, and a pretty professional estimate form. Invoices. It's very easy. Very. In my opinion, it's very professional. Is there other things out there that are more professional? Probably, but I'm just a handyman / low voltage guy. But that's basically it. I send out an estimate, and in my email, I'll explain. Here's your estimate per your request. Do you have any questions? Please feel free to call, text, email us anytime you want to. And then sometimes, depending on the estimate, hey, this is dictated. Your customer's choice for paint, customer's choice for this. I leave it open. It's an estimate. It's not contract written. It's exactly what it's going to cost, because it's never exactly that. But then they have a estimate that they can actually print out and hand it to somebody else if they need to, and it works. It's been working very well for me. I am currently booked out probably till the third week of May right now. So of 2018, if you're watching this video in 2019 or 2020. All right, guys, that's about it. And then obviously, customers will respond back and, yay or nay, or sometime, you don't want every customer, because that means your prices are too low. Just letting you know. And if you're not getting any customers, your prices may be too high. Or you need to adjust what you do for your market. All right, guys, like and subscribe. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, so let's get there. That way I can start making better content. Maybe turn this into more of it than just a hobby. All right, guys, thanks.